Now, have you ever felt like your pet was trying to tell you something? According to a recent study, people often misread the true meaning of their pet's emotions and behaviours.
Yes, so animal psychic Jackie Weaver says she can speak to your pets and joins us now for some help and some advice with what your pets are trying to say. Jackie, how did you discover this ability that you had to commune with the animals?
I've had it all my life, but I just didn't realise that I could do it. So basically, a lot of people are psychic. They have dreams that come true, know things before they happen. I was just one of them.
Do you remember the first animal that you felt like you could actually sense what they were saying?
Yeah, a dog. Years ago, a dog that was scared. We had boarding kennels, and my dad was like, keep away from it. And I just went, oh, she's just scared, Daddy, and walked straight up to her. And to this day, sometimes if I see a dog that's, I'm like, careful. But I just knew. And just picked her up.
And that was the start. Yeah. How old were you then?
Oh, I was probably about 7, 8.
Goodness me. So all your life you've had this ability?
Yes, but I didn't know I had it.
Sure.
Yeah. So it was another animal communicator told me through my dog that I could do this. And we basically purposely go and get the information mind to mind from animals. Yeah, and you just learn how to do it if you have psychic ability, and that's how it goes.
Can you turn it off, or is there just lots of chatter sometimes?
I always say to people, it's like you walk in a pub and you don't hear everybody's voices. It'd be a nightmare.
Yes, it would.
So if you go to a park, you can just filter some of them out.
Yeah, and they're not, it's like people, you don't go and have random conversations with people you don't know. Well, not normally. So I just purposely choose to talk to that animal.
And then you can communicate.
Okay.
Yes.
How special. Okay. Right then, let's speak to some of our viewers who are on the phone. I think we've got Zoe on the phone. Hi there, Zoe.
Good morning, Zoe.
Hi.
Lovely to speak to you this morning. You've got a question about your Charlie. What's your question for Jackie?
Yeah, we lost, I lost Archie, who was 14 years old in December, and obviously Charlie's 12, and he's never been without him, and now he's really struggling, and I can see it in his face, but I'm worried about him.
You feel like he looks very sad?
Yeah.
That's the concern.
Well, my heart goes out to you because, sadly, this is, part of our dog owning and pet owning experience. But what I've done is I've just tuned in and just asked him to tell me about himself as a person, as he is normally. And what I get is normally, he said, I'm a happy, upbeat soul. And I feel with the other dog that they used to do this sort of dashing about and being quite young at heart. So a bit like a tag team. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so he just said, he's so lost. One I would suggest to help him is to make a recording of your voice. So you could just have that comes on and off. But believe me, animals do understand that, that they go to spirit and it is part of life. He will, get over this. It's just a transition like a person. The other thing
talking to you now. Talking to you now, Jackie.
Oh, bless. I know.
Yeah. The other thing I say is, if you think of him, when he was in the house with the other dog, he felt, safe, secure, because there's a pair. What I say to animals is, you're in a house, the doors closed, walls, windows, everything. This is your safe place. Nobody can come in. And then to make them feel better, I often say, if they've had treats from another one, when you give a treat and you can say, your other dog was Charlie, was it? Yeah, you can say
this is Charlie.
Yeah. So from so you say, and this is from Archie, and this is from Archie, and that's kind of keeping them in the present as well.
So one of your concerns, I think, Zoe, is when you leave the house, Charlie barks and he cries quite a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so the idea of recording your voice, Jackie, is so that he feels comforted and the presence is still there.
Exactly, and what I'm also getting is if you've got a cuddly toy that smells of your other dog, is again present it and say to and here's his toy as well, so you're not alone. And I will be back. Always tell your dogs when you're going to come back.
Okay. Zoe, would you consider getting another dog maybe as well to keep him company?
Yeah, I thought about it, but he's not great with other dogs, to be honest. He was only ever really good with Archie.
Right. Okay.
So it makes it complicated. Some of those things that Jackie's suggesting might make a really big difference to him, just to feel secure and not so lost.
And the other thing is, I often say, when a dog's passed over, they can actually influence the other dog that's at home. So they start doing things that they did. So encourage it. They can sort of start sleeping in their bed that they didn't used to do and things like that. So, just the way I look at it is that although your other dog's gone, the presence of him can still be in and out, and your dog will get over this.
Well, fingers crossed he does soon, Zoe. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Thanks,
luck.
Zoe.
You're welcome.
Next up, we've got Julie. And Julie, you want to know what your dog is trying to tell you, right?
That's right, yes. She sits right in front of me, and she doesn't just bark or cry. She makes noises that almost sound like words, but I just wish I knew what she was trying to say. She was really poorly a couple of weeks ago, and I just want to make sure that she is feeling much better now.
Okay.
She's a little cutie, isn't
She
she?
is
Look?
very so inquisitive
Yes.
looking as well.
Well, I again ask her to tell me about herself. And the first thing that I get that she says to me is that she says, I am so in charge. Yeah. She also
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
She says, I have the right to every space and to you. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And she said, determined and not old at all.
Ooh.
So in her ways, she's saying that even though she's 13, she's not old in her ways. Okay.
No, she still behaves like a puppy a lot of the time.
Absolutely. And does she do something with her paws? She makes me feel very much like she uses her paws for something.
She will. She doesn't like having her paws touched. So
Just leave them away.
if you try and touch her paws, she will tuck them up.
Yeah, absolutely. Get off.
And what was wrong with her before, Julie?
She had pancreatitis.
That's what she made me feel as well with my stomach, because they use my body to feel things. And she was like, to me, like wanting to be sick or feeling sick. But I am getting that you're feeding like little and often. And she said, much improved.
Okay.
Okay. Are you doing it little and often, Julie?
We are, yes.
So in terms of what she's trying to share with Julie, what do you think it is that, Jackie?
All I get so loud and clear is, I love you. I think she's absolutely obsessed with Julie as Julie is obsessed with her.
Oh, very true.
There you go. Sounds like it's all good then, Julie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you
Embrace
so
it.
much.
Thank
You're
you, Julie.
welcome.
We
Thank
actually
you.
had loads more calls this morning as well, Jackie. Will you chat to people downstairs, because we've unfortunately run out of time now?
Oh, right. Okay.
Would you be able to do that for
I
us?
can do that, yes.
Amazing.
Really enjoyed
Thank you.
that, Jackie. Thank you.
Thank
Right then,
you.
coming up, we're going to be delving into the truth behind microplastics and the steps that we can take to protect ourselves. It's coming up after this.